Chapter 18, The Valley of the Shadow of Death. Now near this place was the Valley of the Shadow of Death, and Christian must needs go through it to get to the celestial city. It was a land of drought and full of pits, a land that none but such as Christian could pass through, and where no man dwelt. So that here he was worst put to it than in his fight with Apollyon, which by and by we shall see. As he drew near the shadow of death, he met with two men, to whom Christian thus spoke, "To what place do you go?" Men, "Back, back, and we would have you do the same, if you prize life and peace." Christian, "But why?" Men, "We went on as far as we durst." Christian, "What then have you seen?" Men, "Seen? Why, the valley of the shadow of death, but by dint of good luck we caught sight of what lay in front of it ere we came up. Death doth spread out his wings there. In a word, it is a place full of bad men, where no law dwells." Christian, "I see not yet by what you have told me, but that this is my way to Zion." Men, "Be it thy way then, we will not choose it for ours." So they took their leave, and Christian went on, but still with his drawn sword in his hand, for fear lest he should meet once more with a foe. I saw then in my dream that so far as this vale went, there was on the right hand a deep ditch, that ditch to which the blind have led the blind as long as the world has been made. And lo, on the left hand there was a quag, in which if a man fall, he will find no firm ground for his foot to stand on. The pathway was not broad, and so good Christian was the more put to it. This went on for miles, and in the midst of that vale was a deep pit. One thing which I saw in my dream I must not leave out. It was this: just as Christian had come to the mouth of the pit, one of those who dwelt in it swept up to him, and in a soft tone spoke bad things to him, and took God's name in vain, which Christian thought must have come from his own mind. This put him out more than all the rest had done, to think that he should take that name in vain, for which he felt so deep a love, was a great grief to him. Yet there was no help for it. Then he thought he heard a voice which said, "Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no harm, for thou art with me."